We are live.
Hi.
Hi,
Hello.
Vaani, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am also good. Oh shit.
Lag? What happened?
I'm stupid.
What did you do?
भूल गया मैं स्ट्रीम कैसे करते हैं अब याद आया.
Is it good now?
I hope so. 1 second. सब अभी हो जाओ. हाँ चलो अब मेरा लिए भी कैमो भी गया. बढ़िया
You're
बढ़िया.
also lagging.
Yeah,
Sahi
yeah,
hai.
yeah. Everything is going wrong. Murphy's Law. Murphy's Law at play.
We can only see you on the screen and you're lagging. Am I also lagging?
No, no, you are not lagging. मैं मेरा वीडियो ऑफ कर लेता हूँ तब तक आप बात करो.
Sure, sure, sure. Why not? Hi, everyone.
1 second ना. यार ऐसे बेइज्जती हो जाती है. हाँ हाँ.
It'll be fine in a few minutes. Hi, everyone. Hi. Hi, hi, hi. Someone commented आज चैट में ही स्ट्रीम होनी है क्या? नहीं नहीं ऐसा नहीं होगा. We are here.
Oh shit.
Um,
हाँ
if
continue.
someone were to make the BTS of our streams, we can see your calendar.
हाँ मैं वही 1 second. Yeah,
Oh God.
it should
Thank
be
God we
fine
haven't
now.
revealed any location though. Where is Vaibhav going to be on December 5th, 2021?
Yeah.
Are you stuck? No.
The fuck.
Language. Vaibhav, language.
रुको यार. ठीक है, this also works.
Yeah.
What's
This
up? Hi Vaani. What's up? क्या हालचाल?
Hi. I'm good. How are you?
Good to see
You
you
have a new
after
background.
September, October, November, December.
And you changed the background?
I changed the background, but like the more importantly, I got myself Chalchitra hoodie. Yeah,
Mine is on its way. I'll flaunt it in the next stream.
nice. And guys, welcome to the Friday streams that start on Saturday, and we did start on Saturday today. And uh, कैसे हैं सब क्या चल रहा है? Hi Anand, hi Yash, hi Shri Krishna. एक वो याद है शर्लॉक देखा था आपने शर्लॉक का सीजन 2 जिसमें हैव यू सीन शर्लॉक
Which one?
द जिम मोरियार्टी का जो एंड्रू
Yeah,
स्कॉट
yeah,
वाला
yeah. Yep, I have. Of
जिसमें
course.
जब वो एकदम से लाइक व्हेन ही डाइज एंड देन ही कम्स डिड यू मिस मी डिड यू मिस मी डिड यू मिस मी सो
I
यस
always, anytime someone is like, uses the word miss, I just think of that visual. Did you miss me? Did you miss
या
me? Did you
वो
miss me?
बहुत फनी था
It
गाइज
was
मेरा एको तो नहीं आ रहा ना प्लीज बताना क्या चल रहा है वानी हाउ आर यू आप थर्सडे स्ट्रीम्स पे तो आपकी क्लासेस काफ़ी शानदार हो रही हैं एंड लाइक आई डू कम इन बीच में एंड लाइक दे आर ऑलवेज फन टू वॉच व्हाट्स अप हाउ हैव यू बीन हाउ वर द लास्ट फ्यू मंथ्स
They were nice. They were wonderful.
ओके नाइस
Yeah, they were nice and wonderful. I've been getting back to reading a lot of things that I were in my to be read list. And now I'm working on a TBR for December and winter months, and I will be sharing it with a lot of people like in the coming days. You
नाइस
can stop me whenever you want to.
नहीं बताओ ना
नहीं और कुछ नहीं. It's just I've been the last few months were nice, interesting, and Thursday streams are like classroom sessions are getting better. But yeah, how have you been? What have you been up to? I know you've been doing a lot of things.
या I don't know. It was interesting. Last few months were interesting for me as well. And वही चलचित्र रिलेटेड बहुत सारी चीज़ें चल रही हैं एंड प्लानिंग टू स्टार्ट लाइक फ्यू मोर थिंग्स एंड yeah it's just good to be back after such a long time or to continue with our series. I am a little conscious right now because मैं भूल गया हूँ स्ट्रीम कैसे करते हैं और मेरी स्टार्ट भी इतनी माशाल्लाह थी. So,
Yeah.
is mashallah one word?
Yeah. I suddenly मेरे दिमाग में एक गाना आ रहा है. I don't know why like okay ठीक
वो
है.
गुमसुम चांदनी हो
Yeah, that one, that one.
माशाल्लाह. ये कौन सी मूवी का गाना है?
I think Savaria.
Oh,
Savaria.
yeah. Have you seen that film?
No, I've seen the Tal dance though.
Hmm.
You know, I recently realized there are quite a few kids who also watch our like under 16 who watch our videos and live streams. So I've suddenly become very conscious of how I talk and what I talk out loud.
हाँ.
Yeah.
Yeah. ये तो
Yeah.
मेरे.
Duh.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, और बताओ like in regard to books, I think like मैं तो मतलब I keep getting like some pics from here and there like
Yeah.
of the things you're reading and they're super nice and I think tell me if I'm wrong. Like before, like I got in touch with you in April for Chalchitra. मेरे को I had an idea of who you were ऐसे college में और ऐसे थोड़ा बहुत मेरे को पता था. The only things I knew of about you and of you somehow had something to do with also Hindi poetry. आप कहीं कुछ लिखते थे या कुछ होता था तो हिंदी पोइट्री होता था एंड देन लाइक वो मैंने आपकी साइड देखी नहीं थी एंड इन द लास्ट फ्यू मंथ्स and at least if I may say last few weeks आपका poetry side like we all are getting to see a lot like and at least मेरे को तो पता चल रहा है कि your love for poetry is coming back and both Hindi and English and Urdu and like all the languages but like in general the idea of poetry you are getting excited about it again. It's like Vaani is like you are about to cry. Thank you for asking.
Like how nice.
नहीं तो मतलब मेरे को ऐसा ही लगा कि आई थिंक यू इन जनरल आर वेरी पैशनेट अबाउट पोइट्री. मेरे को कॉलेज में ये चीज़ पता थी. मेरे को चलचित्र के जब स्टार्टेड हुआ था हम इसके बारे में बिकॉज आप लाइक प्राइमरली पोइट्री नहीं देख रहे थे तो आई थिंक वो चीज़ इतनी आप कवर नहीं करते थे बट राइट नाउ वी आर डूइंग ऑल दी रिकमेंडेशन सो आई थिंक यू आर रियली गेटिंग इन टू इट in general because of your curiosity. So tell us a little about your relation with poetry.
This is such a question, sorry.
This is such a
Podcasty question. That's not a word, but like podcasty-ish. But no, I've always loved poetry. And now I do not know why, but I stopped reading it and I stopped writing also. And in the past few months, I actually couldn't read, and then I just quit everything. I couldn't pick up a book also, and I was like, cool, we're just done with it. And then one of my friends introduced me to this poet who we are reading for the month of December, Aga Shahid Ali, and I just could not keep his poetry down. And then there was so much reference in his works to Faiz Ahmed Faiz, Ghalib, Eliot, Thomas Hardy, and so on, that I just picked up poetry again, and now I'm just reading and rereading it. So it's been nice. And my relationship with poetry actually began because of the school elocutions. Because you had to, and I am a very dramatic person, so I always used to go for the most dramatic poetry. And that's how it started. Someone has commented Vaibhav is looking sharp AF.
अरे अभी बात चल रही है ना.
Sorry, I got distracted. Sorry.
हाँ.
Yeah.
मैं ये पूछ रहा था आपसे कि आई एम नहीं आई टेल अस अबाउट दैट कॉलेज वाला फेज ऑल्सो और लाइक द प्री लाइक पोस्ट ऐसे वो वाला फेज जो लाइक अर्ली 20s वाला या जैसे ये जो लेट 18s वाला फेज जहाँ पे यू न्यू दैट यू हैड लाइक क्योंकि मेरे को याद है वो छोटे छोटे कहीं ना कहीं हिंदी में कुछ ना कुछ तो लिखते ही रहते थे. सो टेल मी अबाउट दैट पार्ट लाइक आई गेट इट कि एलोकेशन से स्टार्ट हुआ बट लाइक उसके बारे में मेरे को थोड़ा बताओ. मतलब तब आपको किस टाइप की पोएट्री एक्साइट करती थी?
I wasn't dedicatedly what kind of poetry? It was mostly, now that I look at it, it was I I do not know what the genre would be for that sort of
But
poem.
like, I'll
Yeah.
simplify the question about the what idea of poetry did you like? कि, मतलब, why were you attracted to the idea of poetry? मतलब, in general.
I think I've in general found, even like in poetry, I find poetry that's very abstract. There's not a proper, okay.
Oh, someone just wrote there is echo in Vani's voice, and मेरे को इसी का डर था. I will have
Uh,
to put on the. Oh, can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
1 second. I'm really sorry. 1 second.
No problem.
Guys, अब echo आ रहा है क्या? Hello, वानी कुछ बोलो.
Someone said, no, no, it's perfect. Hello. Hi.
ठीक है,
Can
अब
you hear
echo
me?
नहीं आएगा. Yeah. So हाँ, आप बता रहे थे.
Um, w- how I got into poetry was primarily because I used to do local theatre,
Hmm.
and वहाँ पर there were quite a few people who used to recite Pahadi poetry, Dogri poetry, Hindustani poetry, and everything, and that's how I got into this. And the best thing was that there would just be two lines and not a paragraph, and just two lines would actually break or make up your day. And it was very interesting how, just in a couple of words, and you are going by meter, right? There is a set of rules. And how people are so good at this meter that they can, I mean, I don't know how they write words within this meter, and still they can touch your heart and soul and whatever. And college mate was initially, I started, I mean, initially we used to write essays and everything back in school, so उसमें आपको quotable lines चाहिए होती हैं, right? And so I used to learn everything I used to like, oh, this is a good quote, it can be used somewhere. So I would just mug it up and then vomit it out somewhere I found an opportunity. And college mein, I think then there are pictures that you click which just remind you of a quote from a book, from a poem, or anything else. For example, there was this kabristan that used to be near my house, and I'm not a sadist, but there was this kabristan near my house, and वहाँ पर there was this beautiful thing written like, आगा अपनी मौत का कोई बसर नहीं, सामान 100 बरस का कल की खबर नहीं. And I was like, this is a line written in front of kabristan. It makes total sense, but like these two lines are so beautiful. And I think that's how the relationship with poetry started. But it wasn't until now that I actually took it very seriously. Like initially, it was just very limited to the Dickinsons, to Robert Frost, and a few more poets, like less than 20. And now I'm just picking it up and I'm exploring even more. Like it's not just the famous works; it's also diving deep.
हाँ, बेसिकली जैसे फिल्म्स में होता है कि जब पहले लोग ऐसे नोलन की पिक्चरें देखते हैं, अब आप लिंकलेटर पे पहुंच चुके हो और
Yeah.
अब ये पोएट्री वर्ल्ड में हो रहा है. बट लाइक आई थिंक इट्स वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग हाउ यू सेड कि ये जो मीटर वाली बात बोल रहे हो, बिकॉज दैट्स द एग्जैक्ट थिंग विच स्केयर्स मी अबाउट पोएट्री. कि जैसे आप जो कह रहे हो कि 2 लाइनों में कितना मचा सकते हो. बेसिकली आपका प्लेग्राउंड इतना है, इसमें आप नाच के दिखा सकते हो या नहीं. मतलब समझ रहे हो कि द स्टेज इज सेट इन अ वे that like it is going to be a difficult task. And I think it's very fascinating how you say that, क्योंकि मेरे को वही चीज़ डराती है कि 2 लाइनों में ऐसे कुछ वो वाह 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 बोलना है. तो
I yeah. I don't think I can ever write in a meter. But then I read Aga Shahid Ali, and for some time I thought he's writing free verse like without meter. His poetry is without meter. And then I realized after reading a few works that, oh no, he has this careless perfection to himself. I stole this phrase from somewhere who had used this to describe his writing. But he has this careless perfection about himself that thing right is not in meter, but it's actually in meter, but it's so beautiful that you think that he's breaking all rules and being so cool. But yeah.
नाइस, नाइस. तो थोड़ा इसके बारे में मेरे को एक दो चीज़ें और पूछनी है, बिकॉज आई नो कि दिस मंथ वी आर रीडिंग ऑन अ बुक अ मंथ विद वानी. हम आगा शायद अली की हम किताब पढ़ रहे
Yeah.
हैं. But like, are you also that person who also notices the lyrics in songs?
Yeah, I think I noticed the lyrics more than
नहीं नहीं,
maybe.
हाँ मतलब
Yeah.
99% लोग मतलब लिरिक्स पे, हाँ
You know the notion list that we share? Today I made a note like Hosier and Matthew Healy from 1975, wonderful poets. And I mean, like, I've been listening to a few bands that I used to listen to a few years ago, and I'm just like blown away by the lyrics because I'm like, this is such good poetry,
नाइस.
and it's just nice.
तो मतलब पोइट्री लाइक कैन बी एनीथिंग राइट.
Yeah, I'd like to believe so.
या.
Otherwise, whatever I write is like, I don't know what it is.
नाइस. एंड पता नहीं क्यों मेरे तो जो जो मेरी इन्फ्लुएंसेस हैं इन लाइफ, जैसे यू काइंड ऑफ नो अबाउट अ लॉट ऑफ देम, जो फिल्म वाइज हैं, म्यूजिक वाइज हैं, राइटिंग वाइज हैं. डैंडलाइन वाइन में एक लाइन थी कि ऐसा कुछ था कि जब अपने आप किसी दादा दादी नाना नानी से कुछ पूछते हो कि आप अपने टाइम के बारे में बताओ, कि आप स्कूल कैसे जाते थे, या लाइक व्हाट लाइक अपने पार्टीशन के बारे में बताओ, द स्पार्कल इन देयर आईज जब वो तब आता है जब वो उस चीज़ के बारे में बात करते हैं. बेसिकली दे आर नॉट टॉकिंग, देन दे आर बेसिकली स्पीकिंग पोइट्री.
Yeah.
क्योंकि वो ये कि, और ये मैं आपको भी कह रहा था कि जब शाहिद अली की हम बात कर रहे थे कि यू शुड पिक दैट बुक, क्योंकि वो ये यू स्पीक पोइट्री व्हेन यू टॉक अबाउट इट. आई वुड लाइक टू बिलीव आई स्पीक पोइट्री व्हेन आई टॉक अबाउट बेटर कॉल सॉल और यू, क्योंकि every molecule of your body is in sync when you talk about such things. कि आप किसी भी जगह कहीं भी ले जाओ, लाइक देर आर थिंग्स, लाइक कुछ हर जने के लिए कुछ ऐसी चीज़ें होती हैं जहाँ पे आप बिल्कुल नर्डी होते हो कुछ चीज़ों के लिए, एंड लाइक यू आर रियली पैशनेट अबाउट इट, एंड आई थिंक फिर अपने आप वो पोइट्री निकल के आ जाती है. माई प्रॉब्लम विद पोइट्री, आई थिंक मेरे माइंड ने जो बनाई है वही है जैसे लोगों की सेल्फ हेल्प बुक्स की होती है, कि मैंने एक वो डर क्रिएट कर लिया
Yeah.
कि ये पोइट्री ना तो ऐसी होती है और ऐसा होना चाहिए. जैसे लोगों को तो ना सेल्फ हेल्प पे तो ये होगा, तो मेरे को लगता है पोइट्री तो ऐसा होगा. बट अगर मैं मैक्रो लेवल पे देखूं, आई एम नॉट स्केर्ड ऑफ पोइट्री, एंड आई एम लाइक आई नो ऑफ इट. इट्स जस्ट देयर इज सर्टेन काइंड ऑफ पोइट्री विच स्केयर्स मी.
I feel you. I was reading this in Aga Shahid Ali ki book also. There was this one called, um, I don't remember the name of the poem now, but it was very difficult. I thought when I first read it, मुझे कुछ समझ में नहीं आया. And then I was like, okay, wait. And then a week later, I took a break, and then a week later, I took it up line by line, and I was like, oh, it's not that bad. In
Yeah,
fact, there are such a few good phrases here and there,
yeah,
but it was nice.
nice.
I mean, it's all about you know how they tell you, like, if there is a goal that scares you, take a step each time, like take it step by step. And that's how poetry is sometimes.
Hash,
Whatever, not just poetry, but like anything that intimidates you.
hashtag directionally positive.
Yes, hashtag directionally positive.
या नाइस. बहुत तारीफें हो रही हैं आज. लोग इतना क्यों हमारी तारीफें कर रहे हैं, मतलब इन द सेंस कि मतलब या नाइस. सो इट्स नाइस है क्योंकि मेरे को मतलब आपको लग रहा है मैंने पॉडकास्ट की क्वेश्चन पूछा, बट इन जनरल इट्स वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग टू सी पीपल फील पैशनेट अबाउट एनीथिंग. मेरे को तो बहुत
Yeah.
फैसिनेटिंग लगता है कि कोई भी चीज़ हो.
You know, sometimes when you talk to people about what they're passionate about, even when it's a person or a topic or a book, the sparkle in your eye, like you said, they just look so beautiful. And you just can't, like, they have this smile on their face and they don't even realize ki, oh,
या या
and yeah.
एंड इसके बारे में थोड़ा और बात करते हैं, बिकॉज when was the last time you found poetry at a place where you thought you wouldn't find poetry? I'm not talking about books, but like when talking to someone where you were like, okay, मेरे को नहीं लगा था कि यहाँ पे this will become poetic. एक होता है ना like metaphorically कि भाई ये poetic हो गया. So when was a situation कि जहाँ पे आपने ऐसा कुछ experience किया कि holy shit, this was beautiful. I'm glad कि I got to witness it or observe it or I was a part of it.
Yeah.
I'll also think about. मैंने ऐसी क्वेश्चन बना लिया, मैं भी सोचता हूँ because I might have something. Yeah. This आजकल I don't know मतलब when you look at some kids, there are kids जिन चीज़ों को लेके बहुत passionate होते हैं. It can be their favorite YouTube channel or like a cartoon that they watch or anything that they experienced. कहीं पे भी जाके तो वहाँ पे भी बहुत interesting तरीके से आता है. When they talk about like a new thing that they bought, मतलब क्योंकि मेरे को ऐसे याद आ रहा है द काइंड ऑफ ऐसे एक्सपोजर आई हैव टू द किड्स अराउंड मी एंड व्हेन यू सी इट एंड आई एम लाइक ओ एक तो होता है कि आपको अपना वो दिखाई देता है इसमें बट मैं उस चीज़ की बात नहीं कर रहा बट आई एम जस्ट लाइक कि हे जैसे बॉयहुड का वो डायलॉग है ना कि द गुड पार्ट इज योर फीलिंग स्टफ बिकॉज व्हेन यू ग्रो ओल्डर योर स्किन गेट्स टफर एंड यू डोंट फील इनफ यू डोंट फील लाइक दैट तो वही चीज़ है कि व्हेन वो वाली चीज़ बच्चों में भी बहुत होती है एंड लाइक बड़ों में भी होती है बट हर जने का एक एस्पेक्ट होता है जहाँ पे व्हेन यू जस्ट इट कैन बी लाइक योर लाइक अ पर्सन हु वर्क्स एट योर हाउस बट द वे दे आर पैशनेट अबाउट क्रिकेट एंड व्हेन यू टॉक अबाउट क्रिकेट टू देम मेरे को बड़ा फैसिनेटिंग लगता है यार.
There's this book which I think is very I don't remember the name of the author and he's very famous. I've recommended it on the channel as well. It's called Where Angels Fear to Tread. And I don't like the book that much. It's the plot is very average. The story perhaps the idea of the story is good, but the plot is pretty average, etc. etc. But there's this particular part where, this guy is watching his neighbor who doesn't know that he's actually looking at her. And she's just doing her own work, reading whatever she's reading. And he's just like, there's this statement. Sometimes people don't realize how beautiful they look when they are in their own light. And I was like, oh, this is so nice. I think abhi recently it happened I mean, something poetic. Should it involve another person also?
Yeah, no, it can be anything.
No, but like it's not related to anybody. I mean, like when the afternoon light falls in your room, and then I just don't know. I have this fascination with the afternoon light when it falls on my books because I'm just there ready with a camera, like, oh, I need to click this because it's
देखो
so
वो आ
nice.
गया
I
देखो वो आ गया.
live for afternoon lighting in my room. Or the way the light falls on the wall, and half of the books will be covered in light, the other half won't be, and there will be some light on the. It's just that's why I live
Yeah,
afternoon lighting.
so nice. Have you seen the movie Her?
Yeah,
जो Joaquin Phoenix वाली.
it's so aesthetic.
Yeah,
I'm
it's very
sorry. The first
calming
thing I think of
aesthetic.
her is like it's great aesthetics.
So
I don't care about this.
हर में बेसिकली स्कारलेट जॉनसन तो सिरी होती है उसमें लाइक द एआई
Yeah.
होती है देयर इज एमी एडम्स इन इट जो आई थिंक उनकी फ्रेंड होती है वाकिन फिनिक्स की आई थिंक इट इज एमी एडम्स कैरेक्टर की वो एक
Yeah.
फिल्म बनाती है आई थिंक वो कुछ एक फिल्म बनाती है और एक बार उनको घर पे बुलाती है और वो फिल्म दिखाती है एंड इट्स जस्ट लाइक शी डॉक्यूमेंटिंग समवन स्लीपिंग एंड देन वो एकदम से
Yeah.
ऑकवर्ड हो जाती है कि आई न्यू कि ये वर्क नहीं करेगा ऐसा कुछ होता है कि एंड लाइक नहीं बट फॉर हर इट वॉज लाइक कि इट वॉज दैट मोमेंट कि जो कि ये उसके लिए पोइट्री थी. एक मैंने कहीं कोट पढ़ा था कि जो क्रिटिक्स की क्या मतलब ऐसे था कि क्रिटिक्स के बारे में एक ऐसा था कि जब भी कोई आप कुछ बनाते हो एंड व्हेन पीपल लाइक कमेंट ऑन इट और क्रिटिक्स जो भी बोलते हैं द थिंग्स दैट डिड नॉट वर्क रिमेंबर द थिंग्स क्योंकि दोज आर द थिंग्स वेयर योर सोल इज और उन्हीं को आपको प्रोटेक्ट करके रखना है बाकी सब हटा दो समथिंग लाइक दैट.
Yeah.
क्योंकि इफ़ यू हैव लाइक इफ़ यू आर रियली वर्किंग टुवर्ड्स लाइक गोइंग टू दी वो जो एक एज एन आर्टिस्ट जो ऑनेस्टी वाली जो चीज़ होती है तो मेरे को ऐसा लगता है कि लाइक इफ़ यू थिंक अबाउट द एमी एडम्स फ्रॉम हर इफ़ वो कॉन्शियस नहीं हुई होती अगर उसके दोस्त ने उसका मजाक नहीं उड़ाया होता और वो मे बी वापस जाके कोई ऐसी फिल्म बनाती जहाँ पे मे बी शी वुड हैव फाइनली क्रैक्ड इट कि मतलब इसको करना कैसे है बट वी जस्ट गेट कॉन्शियस टू अर्ली आई थिंक कि मतलब
Yeah. I remember I recommended you've seen A Ghost Story, right?
या रूनी मारा या
Yeah, yeah. I love that movie. And I remember recommending it to a
या
lot of friends, and eight out of like say 10 friends I recommended it to, and eight of them were like, "Ah, what is this movie?" And I was like, "Oh, just it's pretty. And he's like, they do nothing. They just walk around. What is this? And I was like, but that's the beauty of the movie. But it's just, yeah.
If you like ghost story, there's this another movie you should watch. It's called Personal Shopper. Personal Shopper is a movie. I like it better than Ghost Story. Same zone की है. Personal Shopper में है Kristen Stewart.
Yeah.
Have you heard of it?
Yeah. I
अच्छा,
have a
you.
big, massive crush on Kristen Stewart.
Yeah. So you should watch Personal Shopper. It is Oliver Assayas. मेरे को उनका नाम pronounce करना नहीं आता. He has directed the movie. And yeah, so वो भी ऐसी चीज़ें हैं जिसमें you just see something, just like stuff happening. बोल सकते हो slice of life है, but it is not slice of life. They are trying to like show something there. पर मेरे को लगता है इसमें हर जने की अपनी जर्नी होती है, एंड एट द राइट मोमेंट इट कम्स इन देयर ओन वे. इट्स जस्ट दैट द लेबल ऑफ पोएट्री इज, मेरे को लगता है कि थोड़ा ब्रॉडन हो जाना चाहिए, मतलब एटलीस्ट इन आवर माइंड्स.
True. When I come to think of it, I still don't know the way we'll define poetry now.
Yeah. By the way, 100
We
people
just
are
call
watching.
anything that makes us nice. It's like, hey, it's text, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I missed your last line. आप क्या कह रहे थे?
I mean, come to think of it, like I was thinking about it Abhi, as we are speaking. I don't even know how we'll define poetry now. Like we have the set definition and everything, which probably is taught even today, but we just call anything beautiful very poetic. Anything that's graceful, anything that moves gracefully. Poetic.
Do we?
I've seen a lot of people do that. Do we? Both of us? No.
No.
Literally, no.
No, in
But I've seen
general,
a lot
in
of
general.
people do that. I've seen a lot of people do that.
Got it. Yeah. So around 100 people are watching, guys. Stream like कर दो. And by the way, like plug, this is the new Chalchitra hoodie. इसमें hoodie भी है. Sorry, मैंने headphones. I was telling Vaani yesterday, Vaani, like I got the Chalchitra hoodie, you know, there is a hoodie also in it. And she's like, dude, hence the name. But yeah, like you should like be consciously stupid at times, and I like to do it at times. But yeah, so you can buy this. इसका link अभी जबिन ने डाला भी है, and like it's available on Kadak merch. And it's very good. मतलब कुछ feel आ रही है ना, मैं तो 2 दिन से like I am very
just hate
happy.
how,
Yeah.
and I'm going to complain. I hate how the black color is not yet available, but
Yeah.
I've ordered myself the grey one because I like the grey as well.
Nice. And yeah, man, like it's वही है कि I just hope कि again it like brings me to that thing which like Werner Herzog used to say. जब I think आप आगा शाहिद अली को पढ़ते हो, you feel illuminated, right? कि
Yeah.
you feel कि okay, मतलब कोई ऐसा पेज आ जाता है and you're like holy shit.
Yeah.
मेरे लिए वो जो feeling है ना, that is to live for.
Yeah.
मतलब चाहे
I
वो
realized it recently. I think I realized it when we were reading On Earth We Are Briefly Gorgeous, if you've read it. And I read a few lines and I was like, some things, some pieces of art or some things in general exist that just fill your inner self and you feel light flowing out of you because they excite you so much, they make you so happy, and you feel, oh, this is why I'm living, this is how I want to take all the days that are left in my life. I want to be illuminated each day. And I want something like this. And when you come across something as beautiful as, say, a beautiful writing, you just cannot compromise or you just cannot settle for something less. And then you just go on exploring and explore even more things that you fill you with illumination. And I think that's the whole concept.
I think that's the right way to also live, maybe, if I may say that. ये
I think
मतलब
that's what we're trying to do at Chalchitra Talks
Yeah.
also, right? We talk
because it
about
also reminds me of the article you wrote, like the tribe The one about the tribe that you wrote on the
Yeah.
on the website, it also dealt with the same thing. क्योंकि I think जो आप experience कर रहे हो ना, because I've seen that change in you, because since the way you have become selfish about the things you are reading, वो चेंज शो होता है इन अ वेरी गुड वे, कि ये चार चीज़ें हैं लेकिन लाइक आई विल डू इट माई वे. जैसे आपने बताया था, आपने बोला था ना कि द ABM वाली जब आपने किताबें भी चढ़ना चालू की थी, स्टार्टिंग में यू पिक्ड अप द. ओके, इज वानी स्टक?
No, 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 no. Can you see me?
आपकी एक बहुत, हाँ अब आ गए, वो एक बहुत वियर्ड सी फ्रेम पे अटक गया था.
Sorry. Oh shit, yeah, I see it now.
या
Yeah.
या मैं क्या कह रहा था?
ABM पे starting में how we
ABM
were.
में जब आपने स्टार्ट किया था, तो यू वर पिकिंग द बुक्स दैट वी थिंक दैट लाइक एवरीवन शुड लाइक वुड वांट अस टू पिक. इवेंचुअली यू डिसाइडेड जो आपको चाहिए आपने वो किया. तो होता क्या है कि मेरे को ऐसा लगा कि देयर इज दैट चेंज इन द वे यू आर ऑल्सो गोइंग अबाउट थिंग्स. ऐसे वो थोड़ा दिखता है. इट जस्ट शोज कि
Yeah.
दिस पर्सन इज लाइक कंज्यूमिंग गुड स्टफ. इट जस्ट शोज, मतलब. एंड लाइक डूइंग चलचित्र इतने टाइम से ना, और ये वाली चीज़ है, इट जस्ट शोज that this person is reading the right things or like watching the right stuff or whatever. I think it's a very very nice feeling to have. और क्योंकि मैंने खुद, आई एम नॉट करंटली प्रॉपरली इन दैट फेज राइट नाउ, बट लाइक मैंने अभी एक्सपीरियंस किया था बिकॉज आई वॉज ऑल्सो डायरेक्टिंग. तो आई नो दिस फीलिंग, और आई थिंक कि ये इवेंचुअली दिस इज मेरे लिए वो जो पोइट्री जो जिस चीज़ में रिजल्ट करती है ना, आई एम लाइक एक्चुअली चेजिंग दैट थिंग.
Yeah.
एंड मेरे को उसमें बहुत इंटरेस्ट आता है कि चाहे वो पोइट्री के थ्रू आए या लाइक अदरवाइज आए, कि like that overall feeling that you get from like reading a good poem or like doing something that you really like or creating something, that is something to live for.
You know what? I know we were supposed, just give me a second. I know we were supposed to talk about this book anyway, but there's this. So I also recommended to a lot of people in the last Thursday stream. I was talking about Elia Kazan's life, and I told them how you have been recommending it to me, and I just read the first few pages and I was very scared when I was going into it because you'd said it's very direct and it's in your face. And then I read the first page and I was just blown away by how he compares himself to his father and how he sees himself in the mirror. And I don't remember where I was getting at. मेरे साथ वो हो गया that happened to you like 3 hours ago.
Yeah. अच्छा. Oh, veganism
No,
वाली चीज. Okay, no.
no.
Yeah.
But I was getting to a thing that was actually nice. I had a point.
Yeah, it's okay.
And now
बैठे
I can't
हैं.
remember the point.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
But yeah, we've been talking about it a lot. Maybe in a book a month in 2022, we'll pick up this for 2 months.
Yeah. So we were talking about this feeling that like is resulted by reading a good piece of poem or like creating something nice. And वही है कि आई थिंक दैट इज द थिंग टू लिव फॉर. मैं मतलब, और वो हम भूल जाते हैं, लाइक यू मी और लाइक एनीवन एल्स, तो किसी
Oh,
के
you
साथ भी
know,
हो सकता
I have a very stupid example, but in Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, Katrina Kaif very slyly asks Hrithik Roshan, "Paycheck देख के कभी आंखों में आंसू आए हैं?" That's very funny because that's kind of true because you're just happy. But then when you read something that illuminates you, when you watch something that illuminates you, when you, in fact, I've been frequenting this gallery, which is, I think, it's not very good, but it just makes me feel so overwhelmed and I feel so good every time I go there. And I'm like, yeah, baat to sahi hai, Katrina Kaif was right.
है. हाँ,
But yeah.
ये आई वाज ट्रैवलिंग इन अक्टूबर. तो मैंने एक चीज़, अभी 2 पेट्रन्स आए हैं, आई हैव टू लाइक ऑल्सो टॉक अबाउट दैट, बट it can also be an experience. We did not put enough emphasis on experiences.
True.
Like लाइक अंडर वाटर, लाइक आप कुछ भी कर सकते हो यार वो जब आप पानी के अंदर जाते हो, या इट कैन बी लाइक अ वेरी गुड एक्सपीरियंस आल्सो.
I know people don't stress on aesthetics a lot and they say it's very shallow, etc., etc. But to be honest, sometimes when you look at beautiful places, it's also sort of illumination in
It's
itself.
bang on, dude, bang
Aesthetics,
on.
yeah.
In fact, like मैं सुमेधा से मिला था and I was telling you about it. If I went to this place, shout out to the owners if they are watching. Khana अगली बार free खिलाना. There is this place in Jaipur, Miraki's Kitchen. I really
Yeah.
like that place, and I went met Sumedha, and they had everything right about it. Everything. First, yellow lights, no white lights. चलो पहला check box तो ठीक है. फिर आता है कि म्यूजिक कितनी वॉल्यूम पे चल रहा है, ठीक है, कि वो सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है कि
Yeah.
इट हैज टू बी लाइक अ परफेक्ट, ऐसे 30-33% पिक होते हैं परफेक्ट. तो सेकंड इज दैट, ओके ठीक है. थर्ड है कि द अदर पार्ट्स ऑफ द एम्बियंस, चेयर्स कितनी दूर है, डिस्टेंस कितना है टेबल पे आप जिसके लाइक अपोजिट बैठे हो, नॉट टू क्लोज नॉट टू फार. हर चीज़ पे जो भी लाइक ध्यान दिया गया था वो बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छा था. And I was feeling a little stressed before that. In 5 to 7 minutes I sat, और मैं सिरी से मतलब मैंने पहले 15 मिनट में सुमेधा और मैं बात कर रहे हैं, और हे सिरी व्हाट सॉन्ग इज दिस, मैंने 3 बार शज़ाम कर लिया क्योंकि everything was right. And I told Sumedha, I don't know if it is like what is it is, but like I just feel so much lighter. And it is the ambience, it is like you feel, and it is also I like forgot to give the credit, winters, the right amount of winter. I don't know,
That.
we don't talk enough about like how weather affects us
I
all.
think I never want to settle at any place that doesn't experience winters.
Yeah.
They're a mess. Like I have terrible cold in winters. My throat is always a mess. But I would kill for winters.
मैं सोच
I
रहा था,
mean, I
वानी
don't want
बोल
to
रही है
shade
कि
people.
I'll never
Yeah.
settle at a place जहाँ पे winters ना हो.
But I don't want to like say anything about the people who live like in down south. But they don't get to experience winters. Like hot
Yeah.
chocolate, do you like decrease the temperature to like 16 से तो नीचे जाता ही नहीं है, but do you like keep it at that and then you have hot chocolate? Like what is up?
Yeah. But let's also
Winters are beautiful.
yeah, winters are beautiful, and like let's see a few comments. Jo hai, around 100 people are watching. Anandita is saying कि when she opens a cafe, she'll call me for the vibe check. Definitely, Anandita, मैं पक्का आऊँगा. मैं उल्टा जा रहा हूँ क्योंकि Pokhraj is also here. Oh damn, I have missed streaming. इतने टाइम बाद इतने सारे लोग. Archon is here. Archon just became a patron. Archon, congratulations and thank you so much for becoming a good fella. And there was another patron. Ishan also became a patron. Thank you so much, Ishan. And एक कोई का बहुत अच्छा कमेंट था, 2-3 लोगों ने मेरे को थोड़ा जेम्स बॉन्ड से कंपेयर किया था, मैं उनकी बात नहीं कर रहा उसके.
Someone had said looking pretty sharp, Vaibhav.
नहीं नहीं, उसके बाद कुछ तो जेम्स बॉन्ड पे चले गए थे. लेजी Vaibhav is looking like a lazy James Bond or something, कुछ तो ऐसा था.
As long as James Bond is cool.
Yeah, yeah,
James Bond wearing Chalchitra merch. What else do you want?
yeah. But yeah, this is pretty much it, man. Like और कोई comments आपको मिले तो आप बताना. But ये था मेरा poetry से related जो. This is end to question number 1. Going to the remaining 33 questions.
I also want to ask you, how was your experience? Like, we're coming to the end of this year. Like, how was your experience of a book a month? Do you have all your books? Oh shit, you don't
I
have.
have like, in fact, I and yeah,
I'm going to rub it in my face.
या बट अभी बुक्स सारी नीचे पड़ी हैं तो मैं लाया नहीं हूँ. बट आई रियली थिंक कि काफ़ी सही था बुक अ मंथ का जो पूरा का पूरा एक्सपीरियंस था, क्योंकि देयर लाइक द कम्युनिटी थिंग बिकम्स वेरी वेरी रियल.
Yeah.
It becomes very very real, like कि everyone is a part of it. And my genuine request to everyone, आपने 12 में से 14 में से जितनी भी किताबें खरीदी हैं, लाइक पोस्ट अ सेल्फी
Pick
विद
one.
दैट, इवन वन। इट्स मैंने लाइक मेरी भी एक मिसिंग थी, बट आई स्टिल पोस्टेड अ सेल्फी ऑन लाइक इंस्टाग्राम। एंड यू कैन टैग चलचित्र टॉक्स, यू कैन टैग वानी, एंड आप लाइक उसको शेयर कीजिए। एंड मतलब मेरे को तो बड़ा सही लगा था कि देख के कि हर महीने की एक नई किताब खरीदी है। एंड लाइक मैंने पिक तो सारी की है, लाइक आई माइट नॉट हैव फिनिश्ड ऑल, but like I did pick a lot of them.
How
And
many books did you finish, if I may ask?
not a lot, because towards मतलब second half में मैं कम कर पाया था of the year, like I was like really like doing it
It
properly.
helped. Like I had a cheat sheet for you on most days, so I hope that helped.
Yeah, oh dude, like the Deverell everyone really held. मैं गाड़ी में भी आती हूँ, मैं किसी के साथ मिलने गया होता, मैं तब भी नोट्स पर, हाँ रुको रुको अभी मेरा स्ट्रीम है। मैं मतलब ऐसे लास्ट मोमेंट तक पढ़ रहा था।
Yeah.
Tyler Durden is saying the overall vibe of the channel is so good, really warm and endearing. Thank you so much. I really like the word endearing. It's a very endearing word. मतलब इतना फनी नहीं था वानी।
I just remembered yesterday or today, this morning, you were repeating this word, and just for the sake of it. And I don't remember what it was, but it was something.
Vegan,
Flabbergasted. Oh shit.
flabbergasted. We were just talking, इतना बड़ा वर्ड लाने की क्या 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 जरूरत थी?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is this comedian that I've been watching lately, Mohammed Suhail. Correct me if I am wrong, but
I saw,
dude,
you know what? I was, wait.
okay.
You know who I recommended you weeks ago? Do you
Huh.
remember? Do you remember? Do you remember?
Oh,
This is so mean.
the
So
guy
there was
you
this.
saw in the Chandigarh Comic
Yes,
Fest.
yes. He's so
Oh,
funny. I was just thinking he's very funny.
have you?
You should get him to the channel.
Yeah, have you seen his Aryan Khan bit? I just,
I
I don't even think his jokes are funny. It's just the delivery. वो delivery में ही सारे points ले जाता
so
है.
good. It's so good. His delivery is like so good, and he'll just stand at one place and be like, मैं तो ऐसे ही करूँगा.
हाँ. और उसने पता है एक अभी वीडियो डाला था, वो खेल रहा है, वो 2-2 मिनट की वीडियो डालता है, उसने वीडियो की स्पीड 1.5x रखी, एंड देन उसने बोला अब जाके उल्टा करके पूरा वीडियो छोटा करके मतलब स्लो करके देखो।
There was another one he was telling कि एक में उसने ऑडियो डाला, एक में सिर्फ वीडियो डाला. He's like अब कंबाइन करके देखो.
एक उसने क्या किया था, हाँ अब थोड़े जेल जाने वाले जोक्स करते हैं। मतलब ये कैसे कर शिट यार।
And he's like आधी जनता तो इसी में चुप हो गई.
हाँ,
I really liked him. Yeah, I really liked him.
अरे वो जो आर्यन खान अनन्या पांडे वाला था, इट वाज just the delivery, the way he like says every line, it's very very good. Yeah.
He's
Oh, so you saw him live और आपने उसका नाम भेजा था?
You know अभी मेरे साथ क्या हुआ? You know like how you tell your friend, oh you know what, I saw this amazing thing, please check it out, and the friend is like yeah, I'll see it, and then 3 years later he's like, oh you know what I just discovered, and you're like 3 साल पहले बताया था मैंने इसके बारे
एक बार ऐसा हुआ था, वानी को मैंने बोला कि वानी डू यू नो अमित वर्मा recommended this, and वानी is like I have already recommended this.
में. Oh yeah, I think that has happened. Yeah, Succession वाला time I think.
Yeah.
This happened with my brother. I start watching a lot of shows after you recommend them. And he's like, एक महीने से recommend कर रहा हूँ मैं. And I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but like please like we'll touch the topic of Succession towards the second half, जिससे जो main core fans है वो expressions के लिए रुके रहे. But please if Divyam is watching this, hi Divyam, a small message for you, ये time code को एक बार लिख देना, and please comments में guys hashtag कीजिए Divyam watch Succession. So Divyam
He's
आप please
already seen Succession.
all of it.
Yeah, but like season 3 का episode 4 because then he had to go back to hostel and then वहाँ पे कुछ allowed नहीं है ऐसा.
I need to talk to him. मतलब why are you like not letting me speak to him? What's this wall? मेरे को उसने Succession देखा और मैं Succession की बात नहीं कर पा रहा. Yeah.
I'm
So
sorry.
हाँ, दिव्यम ने Succession देखा है, तो दिव्यम let's talk about Succession whenever you like get free from the exams. And yeah, you can reach out to me directly, via जाने की जरूरत नहीं है इनके. ठीक है.
Yeah.
तो या हम कसान की भी बात कर रहे थे, हमने आगा शाहिद अली की भी बात की, पोइट्री की भी बात की. आ, मैंने ईबीएम का आपको मेरा एक्सपीरियंस बताया. हाँ, इट वाज इन जनरल वेरी नाइस. आई रियली थिंक यू शुड गिव इट लाइक अ वन अप करना चाहिए आपको थोड़ा सा. द सेम, ये वाली एक लेयर कांस्टेंट होनी चाहिए. बट वी ऑल्सो हैव दिस इन मतलब एबीएम
I
2022.
was thinking a book a month, maybe we'll start having offline sessions next year.
Yeah, that reminds me, I think Vani, can I reveal it?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Let's.
I think Vani is doing a offline
Should we want
meetup.
to reveal the location like when we get to certain likes, or do you just want to
Yeah,
leave
yeah,
it
नहीं नहीं,
free?
yeah, yes. Sorry, हाँ. क्या कितना अभी कितना like count है?
117, I think. Yeah.
Okay, so Vani is doing a offline meetup in a city which is not Chandigarh, and we'll reveal the city when we cross how many likes?
150.
160 likes पे हम रिवील करेंगे the city where Vani is doing a offline meetup on 11th of December, which is in exactly 7 days. 7 दिन
Yep.
में एक ऑफलाइन मीटअप हो रहा है इन अ सिटी विच इज़ नॉट चंडीगढ़. तो जल्दी से 160 लाइक कीजिए. एंड इट इज़ ऑल्सो नॉट जयपुर. So yeah,
Yeah.
जो रमन का comment आया है. So it's a new city where we haven't done a meetup yet. So it is going to be very interesting. And yeah, अब बैठ के वेट करें. वानी is like, चलो आने
Yeah.
दो.
Ajo.
हाँ, मुरलीधर बोल रहे हैं कॉलेज ग्रुप में स्पैम
Yeah,
कर दूँ,
please
लिंक करो
do
करो
so.
करो भाई करो. यही तो गेम है भाई, यही तो गेम
Why
है.
haven't you made everyone subscribe to us in your college already?
Yeah.
Very
Back.
asking very politely.
Yeah. And yeah, man.
Yep. Okay, cool. Moving on. What have you been watching these days? Have you been watching anything lately?
या सो मैंने बहुत लोगों से परमिशन ली है. मैंने चलचित्र मूवी क्लब में पूछा था ये, तो अगर जेल जाएंगे तो सब साथ में जाएंगे. मैंने आई हैव कंफर्म्ड कि ये किया जा सकता है. एंड बिकॉज आई हैड माई डाउट्स, इट इज़ अबाउट द यूज़ ऑफ वीपीएन, because I have been using VPN to watch some really good content. So I just recently got the subscription of Criterion channel, and I got Shahid Ali. I really got. Well, it's like you know the emotion. मतलब when it
Yeah.
just basically the game change हो जाता है उसके बाद. I have been Aga Shahid Alid, and when was the last time you were Aga Shahid Alid? Guys, tell us in the
In the
comments.
comments. Yeah.
When something impacted you in a way where you were like, basically by when we say that you got Aga Shahid Alid is जब आपको कोई चीज़ इतनी influence करती है in sense
That
of
you had tears in your
illumination,
eyes.
that it is a BC to AD event of illumination, है ना?
Yeah. Yeah. It's just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I read language games, I was just speechless for a few days. I did not read anything else. I just kept on reading and rereading it, rereading it.
And when you always forgets वो कितनी बार भेज चुकी है मेरे
I
को.
know. I sent it to you once and I was like, hey, check this out. I sent it to you.
Yeah. Please follow. क्या कितने लाइक्स हो गए वानी?
147, guys. 147.
160 लाइक चाहिए. गाइस, डू यू वांट टू गेस ये कौन सी सिटी में मीटअप होने वाला है हमारा ऑफलाइन?
Yeah.
जे कृष्णा मूर्ति. कौश. ओ बाय द वे, आई हैव बीन व्हाट तुम जिडू कृष्णा मूर्ति है ना, एक कृष्णा मूर्ति ट्रस्ट करके आई थिंक एक यूट्यूब चैनल है.
Mm-hmm.
I really like their videos, and his thoughts are like really, 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 really good. Oh, Anandita Singh, I have been Aga Shahid Alid when I read Ocean Wong. Nice.
That's nice. My heart broke when I think he still hasn't seen Iron White.
आएंगे आएंगे, मैं बता रहा हूँ, बस लगे रहो, गिव अप नहीं करना.
Yeah, it's okay.
या ओके, सो बहुत सारे ऑप्शंस है, लाइक लोग बता रहे हैं, देयर आर अ फ्यू पीपल.
Hmm. I really want to go visit New York because of the books I've read about New York. No other reason.
नाइस.
And also because of this show I like secretly.
Yeah. And also, if you plan to go to New York, उससे पहले मास्टर ऑफ नन का सीजन 2 एपिसोड 9 देख लेना. मेरे को प्रोनाउंस करना नहीं आता, बट इट इज अमारसी उनपो. These are the three words in that. It is written and directed by Aziz himself. It is one of the most beautiful TV episodes I've ever seen. And it is, I think, the way they have depicted like beauty in that, बहुत ज़्यादा सही है.
If you also plan to go to New York, read this book before you go, Lonely City. It's
Yeah.
about the artists in New York.
Yeah, you were planning to pick it. Yeah. That reminds me, guys.
Tell you
Any.
how, you know,
Yeah, please, please.
it just tells you how people use their loneliness as art, and perhaps every loneliness is so individualistic in nature that you should not hate it. It's just about accepting your loneliness, but in a good
I
way.
think this is such a good elevator pitch. I am ordering it right now.
Yeah. A
मतलब,
friend called me after
this is how you give elevator writers who are watching this. This is how you give an elevator pitch. हाँ, ज़्यादा हो गया, but like a friend called you.
yeah. Yeah, a friend called me after almost a good 1 year just to tell me how much he's loving the book because he saw it in a stream of mine, and I was
Nice,
like,
nice, nice, nice. Well, I like how Vaani said he saw it in a stream of mine. Yeah.
yeah.
So कितने likes हो गए?
159.
आप भी कर दो.
I already liked it.
Okay.
You want me to like it from that account?
Chalchitra IT cell, guys.
I have to say. 160.
Okay, Vaani, you should reveal this.
Are we going to do drum rolls? या मैं ऐसे ही कर दूँ? So guys, a lot of people guessed it in the comments. It's of course North India and it's going to be New Delhi. We'll decide the location and everything. But I'll be seeing you guys on 11th in New Delhi.
Yeah. And दिल्ली में हो रहा है, guys. मेरे को लगा जब हमने न्यू बोला ये शिट, ये सही में न्यूयॉर्क जाने वाली है क्या?
I thought like, you know, the only reason why I said was because I thought कि someone would be like, new what? And then it worked out.
Yeah, चलो. So दिल्ली में एक मीटअप हो रहा है, guys, and Vaani is doing it on 11th. So कितने लोग आके अटेंड करेंगे हमें बताइए कमेंट्स में. जो अभी 102 people देख रहे हैं, like tell us if you will be watching it, like if you will be attending the offline event, watching नहीं, and it will be a lot of fun क्योंकि आपको you will have to write to us, and if you want to apply for it in advance, basically early bird, I think they should write to you personally on Vaani@Chalchitra Talks, है ना? आप बता
Yeah,
दीजिए.
please write to me at vaani@chalchitratalks.com in case you'd like to attend the meetup. But yeah,
Harsh made this like reading with Vaani at 500 AQI. Oh shit, ये तो बहुत funny था. This is really funny. No, guys, it's not online. It's an offline event. That's the whole point.
yeah, we can buying second-hand books with one at 5.
ये देवेंद्र को क्या हो गया? मैं पिछले आधे घंटे से कमेंट्स पढ़ रहा हूँ. He's like, what's the point? You don't read comments.
But we do read comments.
Yeah.
We do read comments there and there. Okay.
Omicron.
Yeah, sorry. Guys, we'll... ठीक है. Are we enjoying the silence?
Yeah.
I mean, I was just thinking there was this awkward silence, and I was like, are we supposed to? Is it okay if I enjoy this silence?
Yeah.
Yep.
Rahul Singh must channel A. Thank you so much.
I
Live
read it like,
telecast.
how to Puri people read like must channel A. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just.
दो चार मैं और I'm getting a call. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you.
Sorry, call आ रहा था.
I like Pokhraj's comment. I'm just excited that Vaani gets to go to Delhi and may hit up all the bookstores. That's the plan. That's the plan.
Yeah.
If someone is from Delhi, please let me know if the Daryaganj market is still in place, like 9:30 Sunday market is still there, or and where are all the second-hand bookstores? Because last I heard, the Daryaganj market and Paharganj markets all were no longer operating.
And if I may, if I can also have a question for you guys. Is anyone watching the stream from Kashmir right now? Just asking for a friend. And like अगर कोई गुलमार्ग के पास रहते हो तो और भी बढ़िया है. Anyone from Kashmir who is watching this, तो it would be great. Please बताना मेरे को. Hashtag for a friend.
Okay.
Harsh is saying, I love your content. Been following since 2 months now. I've probably watched every single video. I'm here to stay. Hey, nice.
Thank
Oh,
you.
Siddharth is saying, can I buy your merchandise in US? Of course you can. Like international services be a Kadak merch ki, and you should definitely do that. Shweta is saying this channel is very underrated. Yeah, let's make it rated. Let's
Yeah.
yeah.
Raj is saying when you come to Kolkata, you have to visit College Street. Next meetup in Kolkata, guys.
Yeah. And my dad's posted in the valley. Okay. I guess Kashmir might be the next meetup. Nahi, whenever my friend went to Gulmarg on vacation, I can ask her. Vaibhav just coined a new verb. I coined a new verb in every 20 minutes. Which particular one are you talking about? आगा शायद अली डॉ और भी बोले मैंने.
Shivanshu is here from Jammu.
Vaani, can you please take a snapshot for me? Rajat Sharma का इतना प्यारा comment आया. We should post it on Insta. This channel feels like I want to so treasure this, but also like I want to tell more people about this. More power to you guys. Love you guys. This is such a nice comment. I don't have my phone, otherwise I would have done it by myself.
I can do it on my phone also. Cool.
Yeah. Any new YouTube recommendations? Talking about underrated at 72k subs, I have witnessed the channel at 2k subs. Still love it. Hey, Haricharan, nice. Okay, exclude. नेक्स्ट मीटअप कोलकाता. फॉर 2022 ऐसे 4 या 5 सिटीज पहले से ही प्लान होनी चाहिए. जैसे ये हो जाते हैं ना, लाइक बड़े आर्ट. ओके, सो ये रहा आपका ये
I
लो.
already have the cities in my mind.
नाइस.
Yeah.
या वानी ने बुक स्टोर्स के हिसाब से किए क्या ये वाले? या नाइस.
Yeah.
Rajat got excited. Hey, but Rajat, you really like gave us a very nice comment. World tour plan karo, Rahul. Definitely, bro. Definitely. Pukhraj, I post such fun comments. तब तो कोई scratch नहीं आपके लेते हैं. We take these all the time, bro. Yeah. Yeah. Anubhav, yeah, like we want to do a collab with Varun Thakur. Test के साथ हमें करनी है collaboration. And yeah, man, like one of the nicest streams on the channel was with those people. And yeah. Sakshi Singh, I remember seeing you guys in college. Love to see both of you making really good content. Love from fellow JUIT.
Hey, nice. Which year?
Interesting. Plan it on Sunday. The meetup can be on Daryaganj. It's opening on Sunday.
Oh, so it still opens on Sunday mornings. That's nice. Thank you for the input.
Yeah. Where is Ranveer and Tanmay Bhatt episode? The Beer Biceps episode is most probably going to release tomorrow. very very solid chance. And तन्मय वाले के लिए एक banger news चाहिए guys. There are two parts to the तन्मय Bhatt episode, and they are something. मतलब देखना, मतलब ऐसे चाय लेके बैठ के देखना. It is full of wisdom. I'm not sure how many recommendations are there, but those are full of wisdom. So the part one will release in the next few days of the Tanmay, and the Beer Biceps episode will release tomorrow. Yes, Varun Thakur got married recently. He is posting some amazing pictures on Insta. So yeah, I also messaged him congratulations, and like काफी cute, बहुत cute pictures डाल रहे हो. And he's like dancing ऐसे पूरा ऐसे fun लेके ना कि ऐसे. Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to see Radhika Apte with Vaani. What's your opinion of Radhika Apte?
I like her. I haven't seen a lot of her work, but I really like her vibe.
Yeah,
And I think
good
she's very
good vibe to
fun.
chill. Yeah,
Yeah. She's someone who doesn't like, you won't be conscious around her of offending her. Of course,
nice.
we'll still be, but like,
Yeah,
but yeah.
nice. Did you get something to eat?
I got double mint.
Ah. So, guys, this episode was sponsored by Double Mint. The affiliate link is in the description. And
Please
check out Double
reach
Mint.
out. Yes, tell them that the promotions on Chalchitra worked really well,
Yeah.
and they should continue to sponsor us.
Sakshi is from my batch. अब तो tension हो गई मेरे को
Why?
याद, because I'm not able to remember.
Okay.
Yeah. So, do
So,
you want to talk about Succession now?
it's like you should have so emoji with a sweat. Do you want to talk about Succession now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not?
Let's not give any spoilers.
Oh,
हाँ, नहीं दे सकते.
Tom was in Pride and Prejudice 2005, and I realized it before the start of I think season 3 episode 2, and I was just like, what? No, can't be the same guy, of course. But he's
Yeah.
the same.
And he's killing it this season in terms of acting. He's just killing it. He's killing it. सक्सेशन पे एक बहुत भारी स्ट्रीम होगा 13 दिसंबर को गाइस. I'll invite every सक्सेशन freak that like we love talking to on the stream. क्योंकि 13th को इसलिए होगा क्योंकि 13th मॉर्निंग सुबह 7:30 बजे एपिसोड आएगा. एंड वी वुड हैव वॉच्ड बाय देन. मंडे की बात है ये. 2 एपिसोड बचे. अगला परसों आने वाला है. आई जस्ट टेल यू समथिंग. इट इज़ वेरी फन. मैंने कल अर्पित को बताया था. So some of the critics have watched the second last episode, which is the episode number 8, क्योंकि इस बार total 9 है, and they are saying if you do not watch Succession season 3 episode 8 live when it like comes, don't open the internet until you watch the episode. If you don't, everyone is saying it कि गलती से इंटरनेट मत खोल लेना. अगर आप जिस टाइम पे आ रहा है अगर तब नहीं देख पा रहे तो मत देखना.
Good.
Yeah, so Pokhraj, I saw you tagged me. Thank you so much for the tag. And Carl is a favorite character. Yes, Anandita is also watching Succession. Kya? Nice.
Ananta said Tom was in Pride and Prejudice, and what is this live, and why do I not know what? Tom was Mr. Darcy, Anandita. Tom was Mr. Darcy. It's the big major thing is not that he was in Pride and Prejudice, but Mr. Darcy was played by Tom. And I was like, what? Is it the same guy? No, God, it's the same guy. But like, yeah. And that's
Okay.
the only reason why Tom is my favorite character in Succession.
Nice. But is it a fun movie to watch, Pride and Prejudice?
Great movie. It's a great novel. It's one of my favorite reads. Absolutely for no reason. But yeah. The 2005 movie is a delight to watch
Nice.
because it has Tom.
Have you seen Love Actually?
Yeah.
Is it good? मैंने आज डाउनलोड की. मैंने 5 मिनट की देखी. मैं बोर हो
I
गया.
don't like most of the romantic movies because most of the time I'm like, ये कौन करता है? ये
यार मेरे को मैंने चला हाँ मतलब मैं आई कुडंट गेट इनटू द यूनिवर्स, मतलब मैं ऐसे नॉर्मल ऐसे एक फन, बट इट वाज टू हैप्पी फॉर मी, मतलब इतनी खुशी, इतनी
You will
खुशी.
like you should watch Pride and Prejudice 2005 and then you should review it.
I haven't reviewed any movie in my life.
You should review Pride and Prejudice.
Okay.
Oh, you see, Pokhraj is saying it. Vaibhav must react to Pride and Prejudice. I will join that stream.
Why?
In
Why?
caps. It's nice. It's a beautiful movie.
Hmm. Nice. Hotstar never releases the episode on time. Aman, मैं रोज सुबह 7:30 बजे हॉटस्टार को ट्वीट करता हूँ एवरी मंडे सिंस क्योंकि उन्होंने आज तक एक एपिसोड टाइम पे रिलीज किया था, वो था सीजन 3 एपिसोड 1, वो भी 7:40 पे किया था. अब तो सोते हैं वो, उनके जितने भी इंटर्न्स हैं वो आजकल एपिसोड 9 बजे कर रहे हैं, 9:15 कर रहे हैं, एंड देन फिर हमें हमारे वो लाइक पायरेट्स ऑफ द कैरेबियन साइड दिखानी पड़ती है कि हाँ हम और भी तरीकों से देख सकते हैं, बट लाइक दे आर नॉट रिलीजिंग द एपिसोड्स ऑन टाइम, एंड it's like it has it's so bad that it's funny now. They don't release the episode before 9 p.m. और उस पे लिखा हुआ आता है every episode on Monday 7:30 a.m.
झूठ बोलते हैं ये सब.
Yeah. Love Actually is actually dark and problematic.
It's very problematic, yes.
ABM with Vaani Jan.
Yes, we'll start with Pride and Prejudice. Great.
Yeah.
So 117 people know now
Yeah.
what the book review will be.
Nice.
I'm thinking we should have one offline book session at least once a month in 2022.
वानी कुछ देश घूमना है और दुनिया घूमनी है और सारे बुक स्टोर्स लाइक
And
बट
that
या
with books खरीदनी है.
या
We can make vlog every bookstore covered.
डूड यू शुड लाइक या कुछ तो दिल्ली का करना यार कवर.
12 bookstores
या
in 2022.
या बट लाइक गाइस दिल्ली में कितने लोग हैं, हाउ मेनी पीपल आर वाचिंग दिस स्ट्रीम फ्रॉम दिल्ली राइट नाउ, प्लीज हमें बताइए. एंड बाय द वे डू यू हैव एक्सेस टू दैट लाइक अदर द ग्रुप ऑफ जिसमें हम डिस्कस कर रहे थे, हम क्या क्या चीज़ें डिस्कस कर सकते हैं, आर देयर एनी थिंग्स जो
There are quite a few. How do I tell you about them?
we have 10 more minutes guys, उसके बाद we have to go and sleep क्योंकि हमें संडे भी enjoy करना है. या आप देख लो. अच्छा आप मेरे को बताओगे कैसे, आप डायरेक्ट.
So we haven't spoken about.
हम इतने महीनों के बाद आए गैस, प्लान करके आए.
So
हाँ
we haven't spoken about a TV show. We haven't spoken about 2 books, and we haven't spoken about the 17 days that you spent.
ठीक है, तो सबसे पहले बात करते हैं द शो की, क्योंकि उसकी किताब की भी हमें बात करनी है. देयर इज द शो जो मैं कब से रेकमेंड करना चाह रहा हूँ चैनल पे, वाइट लोटस. इट्स
I saw the
अ
trailer after you spoke about it, and I was like, this is
yeah.
interesting.
For all the men out there, one reason to watch this is Alexandria Daddario, जो आई थिंक हर लड़के को पता है. जब जैसे टीनेज में सारे लड़कों को पता होता है एमा वॉटसन कौन है, उसके बाद सबको पता है कि अलेक्जेंड्रिया ददारियो कौन है. शी इज देयर इन इट. Yeah, and she has done really good acting in it. मतलब I did not know how good of an actor she was until I saw this. And it's a Arpit also started watching it yesterday. उसने 2 episode देखे. It's a very good take on privilege, this show. And it's not as heavy as like the other shows जो कभी कभी हम जिनकी बातें करते हैं. तो इट कैन बी लाइक दैट गुड शो कि आप देख रहे हो और लाइक मतलब एक एपिसोड भी देख सकते हो. नॉट हाईली बिंजेबल बट लाइक आपको फन होगा ये देखने के लिए. इट्स द स्टोरी ऑफ दीज पीपल, दीज 2 or 3 families who come on an island to like on a resort. And the place is called the resort, the luxury hotel is called the White Lotus, and the events that happen there. तो आपको दोनों के पर्सपेक्टिव से स्टोरी दिखाई देती है, द पीपल who are staying there and the manager and the employees of that hotel. एंड मैनेजर बहुत विटी और लाइक इन अ शेडी कैरेक्टर के जैसे दिखाया है वहाँ का. तो आई डोंट नो इफ यू गाइज एवर गेट अ चांस, डोंट डू दिस इज लाइक दैट रेड बटन दैट आई एम सेइंग. आस्क क्रेडिट पे ना कभी कभी कुछ क्वेश्चंस होते हैं कि पीपल हु वर्क इन 5-star होटल्स What are the things that people don't know about and they never get to know about, which happen behind the curtains? Don't ever read those.
Now I
Come,
wouldn't read those.
मतलब आपका दुनिया से वो हो जाएगा कि yeah. And
You
the
should
white, yeah,
have
the
history.
yeah, Pokraj is saying the White Lotus is very good in meta. And like when I told Vani I want to talk about the White Lotus, she told me there is a book by the same name also. Can you tell us about it?
Yeah, the book is very different though. The book is about, it's an Indian author. She's or he's collected a lot of books, a lot of stories from across India. Yeah.
May I say something? मेरे को आपको आज ये भेजना था. I forgot. There is a the book by Arundhati Roy called The Cost of Living.
I know, I saw it and I was like, what? How
मैंने
could you?
ये
Sorry. I love India. I love my India. I'm sorry. Yeah.
अगला स्टैंजा भी गा दो ये मेरा हिंदी अब
But yeah, there's a book by her, and I remember I had to share it with you, but then because I have terrible cold, I started sneezing so bad and I forgot about it. But
yeah but like
yeah,
ये
I saw it and I was like, what?
yeah
No.
because I have been sending like I sent Vani this like really meta cost of living thing. Reddit पे एक interesting as fuck करके एक subreddit है for all the under 16-year-old guys. I am sorry मैंने गलत yeah हाँ so interesting as f like एक subreddit है उस पे there was this पूरा या casual UK में था. Casual UK भी एक बहुत अच्छा subreddit है like casual UK like things which are like very casual for UK. उसमें था द कॉस्ट ऑफ लिविंग इन यूके इन लाइक 1938 और समथिंग.
Yeah,
तो
yeah, yeah.
तो एंड देन लाइक मेरे को इतना कॉस्ट ऑफ लिविंग हर जगह से सुनाई दे रहा है. वो तो ऐसा था कि इस चीज़ का इतना खर्चा इस चीज़ का इतना. देन आई सॉ समवन शेयर अ व्हाट्सएप स्टोरी ऑफ लाइक अ कॉस्ट ऑफ लिविंग बाय अरुंधति रॉय. मैंने कहा ये क्या है भाई, मैंने पढ़ी है कॉस्ट ऑफ लिविंग, इट्स डेबोरा लेवी. देन आई एम लाइक शिट देयर आर टू कॉस्ट ऑफ लिविंग.
Yeah.
या तो दैट वाज वन. बट इससे पहले आप बता रहे थे.
Yeah, so there's also this book called The White Lotus. It's a collection of stories from Hindu mythology, like not Hindu, but like Hindustani mythology, like various mythologies would be better, and stories, folk tales from across India. It's very interesting. Also, beach mein a few tales like fall flat, but some of them are interesting.
नाइस. एंड मैं एक एक चीज कह रहा था मैं भूल गया. क्या हुआ? व्हाट इज इट?
Someone said it's Hindustan. Pokhraj wrote it in all caps, Hindustan. And I'm like, sorry.
या कॉस्ट ऑफ लिविंग के बाद लाइक देयर वाज दिस समथिंग रिलेटेड टू बुक्स जो मैं पूछना चाह रहा था बट अब मैं बट जो मेरे को याद है वो ये है कि चलचित्र टॉक्स की नई मर्च गाइस.
And
Yeah.
the link has been pinned also, if in case
Yeah,
you'd like.
and like मैं कल
And your
एक और या कल एक मनी बॉल की भी मेरे पास टी शर्ट है जो हम लोगों ने लाइक हमारी वेबसाइट पे कड़क मर्च पे भी लाइक इट्स देयर फॉर लाइक यू गाइस टू बाय. आई विल आल्सो शेयर इट टुमारो. इट्स वेरी गुड डिजाइन. मनी बॉल की एक चलचित्र की एक्सक्लूसिव टी शर्ट.
Deborah Levy also, guys.
डेबोरा लेवी आल्सो गाइस. या
All the people who loved Cost of Living should buy this.
या कॉस्ट ऑफ लिविंग बाय डेबोरा लेवी नॉट अरुंधति रॉय.
I'm pretty certain
पता है
that
मेरे को
would also.
याद है एक बार अ बुक मंथ में कोई तो वानी ने एक किताब रेकमेंड की थी और लास्ट में एक डिस्कशन में एक बंदा आ गया जो 5 बंदों में हाँ आपने किताब रेकमेंड की बट मैंने दूसरे ऑथर की सेम नेम की किताब पढ़ ली. दिस हैपेंड राइट.
This happened, and I can't remember which one it was. This
या
happened with the book.
या
It wasn't Cost of Living. Otherwise, we would have known.
या फक ये क्या था? आपने क्या माइक पे पटका क्या वैसे हो गया डॉग?
I'm sorry.
ओह
I'm
शिट.
sorry.
या Oh, Mr. Peanut Butter, such a nice comment. Oh, Mr. Peanut Butter is here. Like, dude, after
Yes,
such
peanut
a.
butter is here.
Oh, I hope 2022 brings in some insane luck and your videos get viral and you cross 100K soonest. It's high time now. Thank you so much, Mrs.
Thank you
Peanut
so much,
Butter.
Miss Peanut Butter.
Give
It's
our
Miss,
love
not
to Mr. Peanut Butter also. Yeah.
Pokhraj just said two things. I'll just read the first one. The rest is up to you. Vaibhav needs to watch Pride and Prejudice 2005 and react to it.
Yeah. या तो बट लाइक क्विक थिंग्स यार जो अभी हमारी प्लान्ड है 4 चीज़ें तो मैं बताता हूँ. वानी इज डूइंग अ ऑफलाइन मीटअप सब मास्क पहन के आना ऑन द 11th ऑफ डिसम्बर इन दिल्ली. वी आर डूइंग अ स्ट्रीम ऑन 13th ऑफ डिसम्बर ऑन सक्सेशन. तो सक्सेशन सब खत्म कर दो 13 दिसंबर की शाम तक. There is an episode with Beer Biceps which is 99% going to release tomorrow. Tanmay Bhatt episode part 1 is also going to release in the next 7 days. And yes. और फिर
How many
अभी
of you are going to be in Delhi?
क्या गाइस दिल्ली का बताइए हमें. लाइक रीडिंग वानी एट 500 AQI क्या कमेंट था वो.
That was amazing.
काफी
If
अच्छा
someone can
कमेंट
please
था.
click a screenshot and send it to me.
बहुत फनी था वो.
This was nice. I
या
like
वी
Delhi. I like the vibe of Delhi. Minus the obvious thing.
या 5 मिनट रह गए वानी. व्हाट वर द अदर थिंग्स जो हमारी रह गई थी डिस्कस करने के लिए.
One book.
आगा शायद अली.
There was another book that you
एलिया
wanted to
कजान.
talk about. The
कजान.
one that I've, yeah. The one that I've, yeah.
Okay, let me do this. uh, I'm
The
feeling
student is opening his school bag right now, so guys, please be patient.
okay. Oh shit, I brought the wrong book to the class. Shit.
Yeah.
Sometime back, I was feeling a little low, or this is the book that like I've gone back to the most whenever I feel like directing. जब भी मेरे को डायरेक्ट करना होता है. And like I've always said, I wouldn't have survived in the film industry had I not read this book. Vani, I have small request. मैंने ना book club में इसके 3 pages भेजे थे. Can you tell me the page number because I don't have a bookmark or a pencil in it.
Give me just 1 second. I am going to look for it and I'll share it with you.
And we can end after this year. Mohammed Fahad is saying very unique channel. Keep it up. Thank you so much. ये स्टोरी मतलब बहुत ऐसे पीक पे खत्म होगा इससे. आप बस मेरे को पेज नंबर बता दो.
Yep. I'm just getting it to you.
मिला 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 मिला.
Yep. 593, 592, and
या
591.
ठीक
You
है ठीक
start
है
from
ठीक है.
591.
Cool. Okay guys. Now I'll speak poetry my chance.
Okay.
यश ने भी लिख दिया. नाइस. गाइस जल्दी से आ जाओ सारे इकट्ठे हो जाओ. शिट वगैरह से सेट वाली फील आ रही है जब ऐसे. सीन क्या था. I'll quickly give you guys the context. Elia Kazan got cancelled before the word cancellation, like the word cancel existed. And like 50% people in the film industry like him, 50% people hate him. There's this very interesting video you guys should watch on YouTube. एलिया कजान लाइफ टाइम अचीवमेंट अवार्ड जो होता है उसका जो ऑस्कर्स का वो वाला वीडियो जाके देखो. उसमें मार्टिन स्कॉर्सेज़ी एंड रॉबर्ट डे नीरो आर गिविंग हिम द अवार्ड. बट व्हेन दे आर गिविंग हिम द अवार्ड at least 70% of the people don't stand up and everyone is watching him like this. But like Martin Scorsese is giving him the award, they're like कि हमें तो देना है. इनके साथ ना लाइफ में बड़ी दिक्कतें हुई थी. एक तो ये बड़े स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड थे. he had a lot of flaws. और ये टर्किश थे and he was a immigrant who was in Hollywood. सीन ये था कि since he was an immigrant and ये ना बड़े गुस्सा ना लोगों को 2 तरीके से लोग हैंडल करते हैं. एक होते हैं जो उसको इंटरनलाइज करते हैं. एक होते हैं जो लाइक बोल देते हैं कि ये सही नहीं है, सही गलत नहीं है, मतलब कि व्हाट लाइक हाउ थिंग्स शुड बी. ये ना पूरी लाइफ गुस्से को इंटरनलाइज ही करते रहे. देन आई थिंक ही स्टार्टेड सीइंग अ थेरेपिस्ट और समथिंग. और द थेरेपिस्ट टोल्ड हिम कि इसको फिक्स कर लो क्योंकि इट इज स्टार्टेड अफेक्टिंग योर हेल्थ. क्योंकि आप सब कुछ इंटरनलाइज कर लेते हो, यू नेवर एक्ट अपॉन इट. एंड उसके किसी ने ये मेटाफर दिया कि आपकी बॉडी में एक लंप बन गया है क्योंकि आपने इतना गुस्सा सोख लिया है और आपने कभी किसी को कुछ बोला ही नहीं, आपको दिक्कत क्या है. एंड देन देयर इज अ रेफरेंस टू द लंप ही इज टॉकिंग अबाउट. That night I dreamt of my father. He was smiling at me. What was he saying? Now maybe you know something, boy. What? How you like it here? Then his face changed into my own, and I saw that I had the same smile he did, the smile of an outsider, pleading for favor, assuring everyone I am not dangerous. Don't be mad at me, I can take it, covering all my own anger, choking it down, where it had gathered into lump. So this part where he's saying he used to choke down all his anger, कि वो नीचे जितना आ रहा है दबा लिया, until it became a lump. Now that I was awake, I remembered that my father had a terrible temper in our house, often directed at me, but in other places, at other times, nothing. I'd never seen him angry outside the house or at Americans. Now that I was here and had some idea what it must have been like for the Greeks, I asked myself if I had lived 75 years ago under the Turk, could I have afforded to be angry? Isn't it inevitable that he never displayed the gift outside his own house? Wouldn't I have squelched it too? Of course. Silence is safer for an outsider. Come on, I buy you lunch. I remembered how he used to say that to the cocky American buyers who came to his store as he flashed his refugee smile. But what did he feel beneath? Did he have a lump inside him too? So this is the context of the lump. ये तो मैंने आपको पहले का एक कॉन्टेक्स्ट दिया है कि जो एक्चुअल 3 पेजेस हैं. फिर ये एक बार एक हाइक पे जाता है और ये अकेला हाइक पे जाना चालू करता है. एंड इसको लाइफ में बहुत लोगों ने रॉन्ग किया होता है. लाइक दोस्तियाँ तोड़ी होती हैं, दे ट्रस्ट ब्रेक किए होते हैं, और ये ना हाइक कर रहा होता है और धीरे धीरे ये ऊपर जाता है. The higher I got, the more intense was the silence. This silence, I thought, and those caves are the equivalent of my own silence and the privacy into which I crawled for safety. Except it hadn't worked, not for me. And I really like this line कि these were the caves I always crawled to जब भी कुछ गलत होता था. And he has written, except it hadn't worked, not for me. It had resulted in the inner death that Kelman had called the lump. I began to go over what he had told me, began to taste that anger I should have felt at the reaction of certain friends to my testimony. Feeling at last my proper response to being snubbed on the street and insulted in every way during those bad years. Those bad years are the ones where he got cancelled. I began to talk to myself, broke the silence, responding at last to the organized effort to make me a non-person and to frighten people into not working with me. Kelman was right. I had never allowed myself to feel that anger. But now, the lump he had talked about was stirring. So finally, he's allowing himself to feel angry. For the first time ever. I was, और फिर एक एक जने का नाम लेके गुस्सा निकालता है. And I think मैं सोचता हूँ इसके बारे में इतना, क्योंकि मैं जब अभी वापस पढ़ा था, I'd forgotten I had read it. And I've read this book twice. और मैं ये अभी ये 1 महीने पहले ये लाइन पढ़ रहा था, and it just shook me up. And I sent it to a friend, these 3 pages, and I'm like, कि can I just like, and I then called up that friend and I just read the 3 pages again. I was feeling the anger I should have felt when I'd heard that my friend Harold was telling people he would never work or talk with me again. He certainly did when he needed to. Feeling at last the anger which I should have responded to Kermit, that venal self-righteous sycophant, for snubbing me in the entrance to my office building. Silence. That had been my response. I had trained myself to silence under all and any provocation. Silence is the safest condition for a refugee. Like these caves, I was in one now. How quiet it was in here, how safe. I understood the lump now. I had let Marlon Brando off when he proclaimed that he was working with me only because he wanted to stay in New York and see a goddamn analyst. Marlon Brando, the greatest actor of all time, Elia Kazan ने उसको discover किया था. What condescension. I'd let him off scot-free. And Miss Hellman, she had the sharpest knife of them all. Still, I would tell people that I rather liked her, when the fact was that I knew damned well that what she was. A liar for one and an enemy for sure. And all those people at the actor's studio, which I had started and kept, I had started and kept going, defended, preserved. All those nothings giving me ice. No wonder the lump grew bigger. It would pass, I told myself as I stopped myself from feeling. That's what a refugee knows. Crawl into your cave, way in the back, where there's no sound. Outside, they'll knife and kill for a few days and it will pass. My forefathers, living by the mercy of the Turk, hid in these caves, and when it was quiet, they went down to the valley again. So you wear the mask of affability, weight down the trouble, eat the insults, shrug and flash the good-natured, ever-ready smile. A refugee can't afford pride. He must save his life. He can't afford to be angry at anyone because he isn't provided the weapons he would need in a fight and has lost the habit of courage. Kelman had said I had trained myself not to feel. When someone who works in the arts can't feel, he works from craft, not emotion. He stops being an artist and becomes a technician. But that was not what I wanted to be. That was not the best of me. Come to think of it, I wasn't a good technician. I couldn't get away with being just that. The best work I'd ever done had come out of an emotion of some kind. Speak now, I said to myself. Release your true feelings before it's too late. Be yourself. Take your place in the world. You are not in cosmic orphan. You have no reason to be timid. Respond as you feel. Awkwardly, crudely, vulgarly, but respond. Leave your throat open. You can have anything the world has to offer, but the thing you need the most and perhaps want the most is to be yourself. Stop being anonymous. The anonymity you believed would protect you from pain and humiliation, shame and rejection doesn't work. Admit rejection, admit pain, admit frustration, admit pettiness, even that. Admit shame, admit outrage, admit anything and everything that happens to you. Respond with your true, uncalculated response, your emotions. The best and the most human parts of you are those that you have inhibited and hidden from the world. Work on it. Stir the lump whenever you can. Raise your voice. Embarrass yourself. Don't let that huge inert lump congeal further. Cut it into small pieces. Chop it into bits that can pass out of your system. Notice now in your past, every time you were angry, you were frightened. You have a right to anger. You don't have to earn it, take it. Anger saves. And या मैन मतलब जब मैंने एंगर का ये डिपिक्शन पढ़ा इट जस्ट काइंड ऑफ शुक मी अप कि एंगर के बारे में लोग बोलते हैं इट्स वन ऑफ द प्योरेस्ट फॉर्म ऑफ इमोशंस एंड द वे ही हैज रिटन अबाउट इट कि कैसे ये अपने केव में चले जाता था एंड देन ही इज लाइक यू नो एम्बैरस योरसेल्फ छोटे छोटे पीसेस करके उनको अपनी बॉडी से निकाल दो बिकॉज यू आर नॉट अ कॉस्मिक ऑर्फन या so kind of
I really
is
liked it.
yeah
It's relatable.
yeah you'll really like the book matlab
Yeah. I think I'll just leave everything and I'll pick this up after we are done with Agasha, I believe.
yeah
Perhaps we should dedicate a month to reading this one.
yeah and it's okay if you disagree with him Fukraj it's okay it's just like I just love when people write honestly I just love when people write honestly मतलब इसलिए मेरे को 95% ऑफ द ऑटोबायोग्राफीज बुलशिट लगती है किसी में है ही नहीं हिम्मत ऐसे लिखने की इट्स नॉट अबाउट एंड ही नोज हाउ टू राइट Tennessee Williams, one of the greatest writers of all time, was one of the best friends of Elia Kazan. And there was a time when Tennessee Williams was dying and he called someone और उसने उसका कॉलर पकड़ के बोला when you see Kazan tell him not to stop writing. He's a good fucking writer. And like there are moments like this in this book कि जो इसके मार्लिन मनरो के साथ एक्सपीरियंसेस थे वगैरह वो एक जो ऐसे मतलब ऐसे फन के लिए अच्छे बट लाइक इट्स so nicely written now yeah very very good हाँ, and take it like with the, इसलिए मैंने context दिया guys, जो लोग कह रहे हैं जो this is kind of, this kind of reading is aspiring but not to be viewed who are listening for the first.
Yeah, I mean, do you know, like, there's this book I was telling you about by Maria Popova, the second one, The Velocity of
Yeah.
Being. And this got me a little emotional, but whatever you read. But there's this particular text that Elon, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he runs School of Life, I think. And he's written this letter to people on why they should read, because there will come a time when you'll come across this book. Because he writes that you should read because we put a little too much pressure on people around us to understand us. And then there will come a
Hmm.
book that you'll pick up, and you'll see how years ago there was someone who felt just the way you did, and it would be out there in front of you, laid for you to just learn from, or just like. And I'm just like, I'm like, you know how you take sun baths and everything, and I'm just soaking in the words right now, because I'm like, hey, this is something I was experiencing just a few days ago, and I wrote something similar, but like what he's written is like, of course. But then I was just like, I did not understand why I was so angry, and I'm just like, yeah, this lump forms over time, and you don't see when it just breaks you apart, and it's beautiful,
Yeah. Dude,
and that's
like
it.
मैं आपसे प्लीज मेरे को भेजना जो आप ये
Yeah, yeah,
एलिन डे बॉटम वाले जो उसकी
yeah, yeah. I'll send you
because
the letter.
we put so much pressure on people to understand how we are, but like there are people who
Exactly.
understand us, but like you just need to go to the right library for that.
And I think that's just, it's not just books, it's art in general. And sometimes it's just okay to find solace in something that's not an individual. It's okay to build your home in something that's not an individual.
Dude,
High five. Yeah.
yeah, man. Vaishnavi saying it's so important to show entire range of emotions. Negative emotions are also important. That's what therapy says.
Yeah. That's why every time I abuse someone, I say with all due respect. I don't know. Because I'm like, hey, so and so, but with all due respect. Yeah.
This, you know, that like unrelated कि वो जो बोलते हैं कि with all due respect के साथ जो है कि वो all due respect is an interesting term because you never like point out how much respect is due. It can be none. It can be any
It
amount.
can be a pinch.
Yeah.
With all due respect. I
But
love.
yeah, man. Yeah. Sorry, आप कुछ कह रहे थे.
No, no, no. And I just think like sometimes it's okay when people disagree with you, because not everyone goes through the same thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's
मैं तो
exactly why you shouldn't put, and that's why I love that letter so much. And that is my elevator pitch for anyone who's like, why should I read? Or why should I consume art in general?
dude, I have to read it. Yeah. एंड ये वही चीज़ है यार जो एल्यूमिनेशन वाली थी क्योंकि दोस्त या अपने बॉयफ्रेंड गर्लफ्रेंड से जब लोग एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं कि दे विल एल्यूमिनेट अस नो दे पता है कभी कभी मेरे को क्या लगता है लाइक आई हैव दिस वेरी ऐसे बेसिक सा थॉट है बट कभी कभी मेरे को लगता है कि यार वी डोंट टॉक इनफ अबाउट इट कि कितने बिलियंस ऑफ ईयर्स से दुनिया है और लाइक इंसान इतने सालों से एग्जिस्ट करे हैं लाइक आई थिंक काफ़ी जितना भी लाइक जो एरा पास हुआ है द बिलियंस ऑफ ईयर्स इट्स काइंड ऑफ कूल दैट लाइक हाउ वी आर नॉट इन दी एडम एंड ईव एरा क्योंकि ऐसा नहीं है कि हम पत्ती खा के मर गए ओ शिट नहीं खानी थी आप समझ रहे हो कि वी डोंट हैव टू मेक दोज दैट स्टूपिड मिस्टेक्स इतनी स्टूपिड तो करनी ही नहीं है द रूम इज फॉर लाइक ऐसा नहीं है कि चल रहे
We've
और
learned our lesson from Into the Wild.
या तो मतलब
Yeah.
वी कांट डाई ऑफ लाइक समथिंग लाइक दैट तो मतलब वो है कि आज की डेट में देर आर सच न्यू थिंग्स टू डिस्कवर एंड लाइक एक्सपीरियंस कि उन चीज़ों का लोड नहीं है ना कि अच्छा ये किया तो क्या हो जाएगा मतलब मेरे को पता है कि अगर मैं ऐसे स्टोव के ऊपर हाथ रखूंगा तो जल जाएगा आई यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग माई पॉइंट कि वो जो बेसिक चीज़ें नहीं है कि आग डिस्कवर करिए ये भी है ओ ये ऐसा भी होता है फंडामेंटल्स हमें पता है लाइक ऑफ लिविंग के सो इट्स काइंड ऑफ कूल कि वी आर इन दिस एरा एंड लाइक वी कैन डू मतलब यू कैन गेट टू डिसाइड मतलब आपने डिसाइड किया कि मेरे को दिल्ली में मीटअप करना है राइट लाइक दीज आर काइंड ऑफ लाइक Or can we decide, like, can we actually decide? It reminds me of that Ted Shagwala
Uh,
story.
yeah, what was it called? It was called something. I loved that story. I loved it so much.
Yeah. I think you also recommended it in your all-time favorite reads, no?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
जो आपने
it's amazing. That made me realize sci-fi can be interesting.
yeah. Nice, dude. This was nice. Yeah.
People are asking like, what book is this? It's A Life by Elia Kazan, and it's amazing.
Yeah. And this
I have
was
a feeling, I have a feeling that Elia Kazan, this book is going to become my autobiography of Sylvia Plath, like the journals of Sylvia Plath.
yeah.
But I'll just take it in and then I'll keep it aside. But then you pointed out something that's on page number 592, and I'm like, no, I can't wait that long to get there.
You know, when for last season of Succession, Jeremy Strong won the Emmy Award for Best Actor. मेरे बोलते आंखें ऐसे गीली हो गई because yeah, he said this one line कि when he in his like award winning speech कि throughout my life I'm looking for that one book which is so good that I spend my whole life finishing it. Acting for me is that thing.
Yeah.
तो जब उसने ये बोला था ना कि वी आर लुकिंग फॉर दैट वन बुक विच इज सो गुड कि पूरी लाइफ लगाती है उसको खत्म करता है मेरे शिट डूड
Yeah. Yeah.
गुड
I
स्टफ
hate
डूड
his hairstyle in episode 8.
लेट्स ये वो बाय द वे स्पॉइलर है वो ठीक है तो या
But that's in trailer also, so I don't think that's such a big spoiler.
या
Or is it?
it is. But like, let's conclude now, guys. I hope you had fun seeing us stream after such a long time. We will be consistent now, and हम महीने के at least दो streams करेंगे साथ में, right?
Yeah.
And my point was few things. जल्दी जल्दी आप बता दो ना एक बार updates जो भी हैं, like just to conclude चलचित्र related. जैसे I'll start जैसे there is an
The
offline
episodes that are coming out.
yeah, there is an offline event happening of Chalchitra on 11th of December in Delhi with Vaani. So you should write to her and like
In
I
case
have
you'd like
become
to
a
come meet me. No
yeah,
compulsion.
yeah. And there are a few amazing episodes which are coming, one with Tanmay Bhatt, one with Beer Biceps, and just stay tuned और like keep checking. सबने सबसे subscribe करा लो 1 लाख subscribers करने हमें जल्दी से. There's this hoodie which has come. अपनी सेल्फी भेजो हमें. मैं मेरी खुद की प्रोफाइल से पोस्ट करूंगा जितनी आप भेजोगे. Yeah, and like this is the Chalchitra hoodie, and yeah.
Also, a book a month in case you've read even a single book. Click a photo and share it with us.
क्लिक अ फोटो एंड शेयर इट विद अस. वानी ने 14 बुक्स बोली थी इस साल एंड लाइक मैंने 13 बुक्स के साथ फोटो भेजी थी एंड या वी आर लुकिंग फॉर मोर कि आप लोग भी भेजिए एंड थैंक यू सो मच लक्ष्मी. एंड इसके अलावा डंडीज अवार्ड की जो लाइक आई एम जस्ट लाइक स्मॉल रिवील आई लाइक मैंने जूरी से बात की एंड लाइक सैडली इस बार लाइक बेस्ट सेंस ऑफ ह्यूमर के लिए 3 ही लोग फाइनलाइज हो पाए एंड वानी यू डिड नॉट इवन मेक इट टू द नॉमिनेशंस ऑफ द चलचित्र
That's a lie. You're a liar.
the 2021. Yeah.
I paid them.
Yeah.
Oh, I like Pokhraj. With all due respect, please buy the
Please buy
hoodie
the-
and
Yeah. And
But the jury,
yeah, the jury, yeah, has decided that like it's
I am going to win the best sense of humor award. At least best dressed तो मिल ही जाएगा.
कितनी
I,
confident
you
है
know,
ना.
I streamed with blazer on and shiz. I was wearing like proper formal wear, and I was like, I'm going to raise the bar.
अरे मैं लेपर्ड सफारी में भी ब्लेजर पहन के जाता हूँ. क्या बात कर रही हो. But
No, but that wasn't for the stream.
yeah.
Hey, Jaipur vlog.
Jaipur, yeah, oh yes, we have to release the Jaipur vlog also.
We need to see Vaibhav enjoying the
No, no,
safari
no, no, no.
in blazer. Yep,
And
okay, go
guys,
ahead.
do become the patron of Chalchitra Talks. We have very, very fun stuff lined in for our patrons. Godfathers, Gladiators and Goodfellas. Gladiator और Godfather बनोगे 5 WhatsApp ग्रुप्स की एक्सेस मिलेगी. एंड अब अगर Godfather बनोगे मेरे और वानी के साथ मंथली कॉल्स होंगी. यू कैन गेट एक्सेस टू द स्ट्रीम्स. तन्मय भट्ट जब चैनल पे आ रहा था सिर्फ Godfathers को सबसे पहले पता था. एंड वी टॉक टू दीज पीपल अ लॉट. दे हैव अ कम्युनिटी ऑफ देयर ओन. सब आपस में बातें करते हैं. And it's just a fun thing. And if when you become the Godfather or the Gladiator, or just like email to us Vaani @ Chalchitra Talks or Vaibhav @ chalchitratalks.com, and we'll add you to the groups. And this is all from our end. I think Hindol and Disha will also be streaming tomorrow, and Be a Biceps episode will also be coming tomorrow. And that is pretty much it from our end, guys. Vani, anything do you want to add?
I don't think so. Just let us know if you'd like to see me in Delhi, and if in case you'd like to meet me, just drop me an email at vaani@chalchitratalks.com.
Anji.
And it's
And
absolutely okay if you don't want to see
yeah, it's not you, it's 500 IQ. Like, so like,
me. Yeah, it's not me. It's
yeah, yeah. But on that note, we'll end the stream. Bye, guys. Good night. I'll end the stream now. Bye.
good night.